Hey guys, welcome back to East 4 Memories of Celceta. So last episode, while we finish up the main story quest of the Masked Man, we figure out who it was. It was Remnos, obviously. And we found who the real villain of this place is. I forgot her name already. It's a girl, yeah, it's a magician. Anyway, now our job is to go to the fuck. What is it? Yeah, there. Maybe I should just... Yeah, I'm gonna go that way. Then we did some side content too, so we finished all that, so let's go ahead. We can move on. And yes, I'm still sick, so... Apologies if I sound depressed, because I hate being sick. And I apologize if I'm like quiet, not saying anything much. Well, you guess I'm just not feeling so good. Alright, let's go. Nice. Alright, new area, right? Misty Peak. How long have I been wandering around this place now? Excuse me, I gotta sneeze. Alright, sorry about that. How long have I been wandering around this place now? I should never have decided to follow those two explorers. Oh yeah, this is just like the forest labyrinth. Hey, aren't those two? But rabbit, we need to go right here. I finally figured out a solution. We just have to keep heading downhill. Shut up, we're going left. Come on, rabbit, stop being stubborn and listen to the reason already. I'm really confident that I'm right here. Don't you want to get out of this forest labyrinth? I'd rather be lost than have you tell me what to do. Oh my god, women dodging accountability. And even if you're right, that might not be the only way. There might be more than one right answer here. Oh my god, I'm not feeling so good right now. Fuck. I'll find my own solution. It's like talking to a wall. Yes, they're explorers. They must be more skilled than they look to make it this far into the forest. But I get the feeling we should keep our distance. They don't seem like the type that we want to get mixed up with. There we go. Oh, more monsters. Okay. Alright, we're out of the maze. The presence of bees can't no longer be felt in the surrounding area. The air is still and tranquil. Alright, we can set up a camp here. There should be a memory sequence here. Enveloped in the clear area of the forest and the fragrance of the spirit tree, Adol felt his body drift into a deep, relaxing slumber. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna grab some tissue. Because I'm fucking dying here. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, moving on. One of the memories sealed in the back of Adol's mind was restored. Hell yeah. It is said that the Spardas, which live in this area, originally came from the primeval lands. The Spardas are sacred beasts bestowed upon this world by God. Yeah, that's what they all said. There are some who say God resides in the primeval lands even now, but since no one can get there, no one really knows. Oh look, a new party member looks like, or maybe someone will be turned into the dark side. Looks like you remember something else. What was it this time? I was talking to a young blonde man. A blonde hair man? Not someone from the Komodo then? I wonder if it's someone from that settlement at the river that Assad told us about. Should be almost there now. So I guess we will find out soon enough. Let's keep moving. Hell yeah. Okay, there's nothing else here. Hell yeah, I love this soundtrack. Okay, so we're here. So I don't know what they are, like, are they merman or frogman? What the fuck? Did he just grab me with his tongue? Ew, I don't like getting grabbed by a tongue. Green stone. Well, I can already tell there's gonna be a boss fight here. Alright, let's go up. Filthy liquid? The hell's that? Alright, what's this? Aw, man. This place is even more amazing up close than it was from the plateau. Same goes for Komodo. I seriously can't imagine seeing anything like this outside the Great Forest. I think we can safely assume this river is the one we heard about. Hey, you too. Don't just stand there, you'll lure the monsters. Come into the village where it's safe. Wait, you're... Oh no, oh, this is not good. Adol, I'm getting a real case of deja vu here. Hey, you with the red hair, you got some nerve showing your face here again. It's your fault we can't fish anymore. Don't you dare think we'll let you get away with it either. This village could be on its last legs thanks to you. Figures. Come on, Adol, hurry and remember whatever it is you screwed up. I have no idea. I had a feeling you say that. Oh well, no point in crying over spilled memories. Let's just get this over with. How many times do I have to tell you? He doesn't remember anything. Can you prove that? Well, no, but... Then this conversation's over. You're gonna get me in trouble if you keep yammering on, so stay in there and shut up. Come on, Adol, this is your doing apparently. Say something, damn it. I did nothing wrong. I did everything What did I do exactly? Stop playing innocent. No one from the village would do such a thing, so it has to be you. Such a thing being... Don't play dumb. You know exactly what you did. You poisoned the river. What the? That's terrible. Not just once, but many times over. Each time killing more and more fish. I see. Naturally, Adol is the #1 suspect, being the only outsider you've seen. Ever, I guess. This is just like what happened in Komodo. So did anyone actually witness Adol poisoning the water? This whole village survivals depends on our ability to fish. Everyone here knows that, so why would any of us ever do such a horrible thing? Okay, calm down, jeez. You checked the whole area thoroughly, right? Of course we did. We went out on the Spardas and searched every last bend. What's a Sparda? They're the sacred beasts that we raise in this village. We can't fish without them. But enough with the chatter. For the last time, be quiet. I don't have to explain any of this to you. Until we figure out what to do with you, you will remain here, and you will remain silent. Sacred beasts, huh? You remember anything about them at all? Yeah, he was writing it with that blonde guy. Adol had a slight headache and was feeling mildly dizzy. Gotta touch the light. Apologies, I was drinking water. When I heard of someone crossing the forest, I had expected a well-built adult warrior. I had not expected a delicately built young man, younger even than I. Regardless, you know, at this point, adults just survive a Nordic god, so yeah. Regardless.
獣の領域を越えてやってきた君の剣と勇気に敬意を
Oh my god, his name is Ozma.
僕の名前はオズマだ
My nightmare from Final Fantasy IX, even though I beat him easily.
聖獣スパーダを育てる一族で一応このセルレイのまとめ役ということになっている
I want to know more about Spardas. You seem to be a very inquisitive person. I can see why the fishermen were coerced into bringing you here. Is everyone from the outside like that? Since you are here, if you wish to know more about life in this village, I will gladly tell you of the sacred beasts. We keep Spardas in the building to the west of here. Come with me, I will show them to you. Did you not want to see the Spardas? Oh my god, please. They do look cool though. This is the building where we raised the Spardas. It's a small building though. The livelihood of everyone in this village are sustained by fishing. However, the rapids swirl perilously, and the river has many different depths along its course. Given those conditions, can you imagine what it would be like to fish on a boat? The boat will be smashed to pieces. Not quite, but you would be swept along with the current and pulled toward the center of the forest. You have a distant look in your eyes. Is everything alright? At any rate, this is why the Spardas are useful here, as they can freely swim in the rapids. The fishermen of Celceta fish while riding these creatures. Without the Spardas, we would not be able to survive in this environment. They are the beasts granted to us through divine providence to enable our survival. Thus we call them sacred beasts. Ah, but I must be boring you with this endless story. Why talk about them when they're right here to be met? Yeah, they're right there. While they are technically beasts, Spardas are docile and intelligent. They obey the orders of the villagers with little resistance and rarely act violently. We attach saddles and stirrups to them so the fishermen can climb on top. Oh my god, it's a baby Sparda. That is an infant Sparda. It's so cute. Spardas develop very quickly, so it will not stay that way for long. It will soon become much larger. Spardas originate from upstream. We bring them here when they are infants and raise them in this village. Take a closer look. Their limbs and tail allow them to swim freely through even the most turbulent rapids. And the protuberance along their body, particularly on their head, provide the ideal body for treading water at high speeds. Those blades on their heads, in fact, are the origin of the name Sparda, which is an old term for the edge of a sword. Ooh. Nice. Don't you have any other family? Both my parents passed when I was younger, you see. So I am the only villagers remaining who can care for the Spardas. So has your curiosity about the Spardas been sated now? It is late. I think that is enough for one day. I want to ride one. I have no objections to that. It is unique to suggest something like that without a second thought. You will likely feel sick at first, though I somehow doubt that it will discourage you. He was riding a fucking Viking ship. He'll be fine. Oh wait, no, not just a Viking ship. He rode a snowboard. Like a board, just a surfboard. I don't know.
Cool.
I had no idea you would be such a natural at this at all. But I feel I should probably warn you of one thing. Take a look at the opposite shore. The currents become significantly faster as one approaches. Even on a Sparda, it is not possible to cross the river completely. I would urge you not to get close. What's over there?
Yeah.
No one knows. No one has ever been able to cross this river safely to find out. We refer to the area on the opposite shore as the Primeval Lands. It is said that Spardas which now live here originated from those lands. The Spardas are sacred beasts bestowed upon this world by God. Some believe God resides in the Primeval Lands even now, but since we are unable to confirm, none can say with certainty. Hell yeah. So you met some guy called Ozma here, hmm? Well, you really don't seem like the river poisoning type to me. But it's totally possible you let yourself get dragged into something and wound up unwittingly taking part in this mess. Either way, it looks like we need to meet this Ozma person and see what he has to say. Knock knock. Again? What is it this time? I want to see Ozma. Are you for real? Do you honestly not understand your position right now? Ozma is in the middle of a meeting and he will determine what's to be done with you. And even if that weren't the case, he's an essential figure in our village, a brilliant leader, particularly considering his age. And we would never allow him to meet with the likes of you. What? Where are you? That's really not a good idea. What's happening out there? Hey bro. We meet again, Adol. I have been informed of the situation. So you were worried about Adol and came to see him, huh? That'd be an awful big help right now. So you're going to convince everyone that Adol here doesn't remember anything and didn't do anything wrong, right? Adol, is this man your friend? He's a total stranger. Really, you ought to choose your friends more carefully then. Hey, what the hell, man? I'm right here. You say your name was Duran. You need to think your position through a bit more carefully. Let us assume that Adol did indeed lose his memories. How does that fact prove his innocence in this matter? Such reasoning will not persuade a soul, certainly not mine. Well, yeah, I can't really argue with that. Does that mean you suspect Adol too? I still am uncertain what to believe, so I came to speak with Adol directly. Adol, I have a proposal for you. If you are truly innocent of this crime, that would mean the real culprit must still be out there. If you can find a real culprit, then only then will I trust your innocence. Will you agree to this arrangement? I will. Very well. There is no time to waste then. I will tell the villagers to cooperate with your investigation. Investigation? What are we supposed to do exactly? Naturally, you will be allowed to walk around the village. I will accompany you to supervise your actions. That way you will be able to conduct your investigations without worrying the villagers. Hey, works for me. But are you sure it's alright to lead around suspected criminals when you're the guy in charge? People might think you're on our side or something.
Yeah.
I do not take sides. Proving a suspect's innocence or guilt is one of my duties as village leader. And the first steps towards ending this, I do what is best for Celray. I can see why they look up to you here. I swear I will prove my innocence. Good, we must do something to resolve the situation. Anything. As promised, I have explained the situation to all of the villagers, and I have asked them to cooperate with your investigation, so do speak your mind on any question you may have. Kinda makes me nervous seeing as we haven't proven our innocence yet. Okay, let's go see if we can find any clues. So we gotta talk to everybody here. Wait. Can I catch this fish? It's a catfish. Or, I don't know what it is. No, I don't think that's a catfish. Gazok said he used to live in the forest all on his own. No, what am I thinking? Yes, you're gonna eat this. Oh, they love me. Okay. Alright, let's sell some stuff. Oh yeah, that's right. Ozma uses a spear. Alright. Get out of my way, I'm busy. If you wanna order something, they'll steer you. Honestly, I think I like Paralyzed. Or maybe something else. Okay. Where's the... Okay, this one, right? I don't know, having a buffalo. Yeah, paralyzed defense is good. Let's give it 2, 3. Hell yeah. Alright, we're good. Oh my god, it's a dog. What? Give it a leaf? Fresh leaf. I cannot fucking believe it. I mean, get lost, poisoner. I'm not gonna help a baddie like you. Go away. You intend to find a real culprit? Well, I'll investigate for as long as you like, but if you can't find another culprit, you had best be prepared for the consequences. Hehe. Hey, can I tickle you? Sure. Yay! What? You're always so sensitive. What the fuck? That was so much fun. Come and let me tickle you again sometime. The fuck? What do I know about the poison? Nothing. It was just there all of a sudden. I don't know what you're planning, but you just give it up and confess already. You're looking for info on the river? Sorry, you'll have to look elsewhere. We know nothing of value to you. You seem like a good person, so I really don't want to have to suspect you. But nothing like this has ever happened before. We never had a visitor from outside the forest. So it just seems like the most plausible explanation. Please try to understand from our perspective. I hear you trying to find the one who poisoned the river. I don't want to believe you did it, and Cecilia doesn't either, so I hope you can find the real criminal. Oh, Adol! Good luck with your investigation. I refuse to believe anyone with whom Ozma developed such kinship, what? Could ever think of poisoning a river. So I believe in you, Adol. I know you didn't do it. The adults, I'll say, are not allowed to play in the water for a while. I'm so bored. Well, shit, I just swam on it. Swim in it. You really don't look like the kind of person who poisoned a river. But I suppose I'll just have to wait and see on how your investigation goes. Cry me a river. As certain someone from AEW would say. Real glass. Go cry me a river. Ozma, you're wasting your time if you think they're going to be able to prove their innocence. That red hair there is the culprit. Nothing will change that. Do you have any evidence to back that claim, Rival? Of course, the poison came from upstream, right? Yep, and upstream is the dwelling of the Spardas. Oh, so the sacred beasts live upstream? But how does that prove Adol's the culprit? Because no one from this village would dare go upstream and approach the sacred beast dwelling. Not unless they were one of Ozma's tribesmen. Anyway, but there's only one of those left, and it's Ozma himself. So the only one who could have gone upstream to poison the river from there would be an outsider. And those are in a pretty short supply. Is that all you got on me? Of course you're playing innocent. It's pretty much all you got left. Naturally, there's plenty more evidence than just that. You were asking how about the sacred beast dwelling, you know? Yeah, he's like that. If there's something new and exciting to explore, he wants to explore it, if it's in his nature. Say what you want, he still did it. I did nothing wrong, I did everything correct. Don't you have any shame at all? You could have spared yourself a lot of embarrassment if you just confess. I said all I have to say, I don't want to talk to you any longer. Go away, never return. Man, Idol, you really don't seem to be popular around here. Guess you do stick your nose in everybody's business, though, so it's not really any surprise. I think this is his house, right? Yeah. The river dyed crimson, a horrifying sight. The river dyed crimson? I take it you're not talking about the setting sun or anything like that, are you? The color of blood is the color of death, yet no one was hurt, our only salvation. So that means the poison was red? Can't imagine how you need to dye a whole river though. And it lasted mere moments, but the river was stained red as far as the eye could see. The source was upstream, all that remained were the corpses of the fish. We know not when the river will be pure once again, thus the men cannot fish. That does sound pretty tough. Were the fishermen okay? The ones who were out on the water when the poison first showed up? Fortunately, they noticed quickly. There were no casualties. Several fishermen who had come into contact with the substance did fall ill, but all of them have made full recovery since. Our only salvation, the Spardas, were uninjured too. A large amount of poison coming from upstream. We might be dealing with a bigger disaster than I thought. Oh yeah, we already talked to this guy. Hey. Gary? Oh yeah, this is where they put me. Poison to make it this far down the river. Hang on one second. Alright, sorry about that. I had to blow my nose. As a result, the village drinking water is safe for the time being, but I can't say with confidence that it will remain that way. If poison were to reach our drinking water, this village really would be finished. If you really aren't the culprit, hurry up and catch the real one, please. It's so boring when we can't go out and fish. All you do is grumble about not being able to go fishing. If you got time to grumble, spend it sorting out what I'm going to eat instead. You could eat my dick! I would if I could, but what am I supposed to do? How long has it been since the poison first appeared in the river anyway? Oh, it's you. I see you're investigating the poisoning with Ozma. Well, go on, Reynald. Answer the question. Right. The poison first appeared in the river about 10 days ago, I think. 10 days ago? Quite a while ago then. Is that all you have to say? What? You're missing the most important detail. It happened immediately after this redhead swordsman here left the village. But... really? And he disappeared without telling anyone where he was going, or even telling anyone that he was leaving. How can we not suspect him? There's a mountain of evidence implicating him in this. Gotta admit, I see your point. Still, the evidence against Adol is purely circumstantial. We cannot prove his guilt any more than his innocence. We must continue our investigation. I think we haven't gone to this house yet. Yeah, we have to talk to everyone. Oh, Adol. It's good to see you. Didn't think you'd come back here. It's nice to meet you. Oh, no, the pleasure is all mine. My name's Gazog and... Wait, why am I introducing myself when we met before? You're joking, right? You could have forgotten me, could you? Yeah, actually, yeah, he forgot you for sure. You lost your memories? I see, that's terrible. You're a lot more understanding than the other villagers. Well, Adol and I became good friends when he last stopped by. I can't believe that people suspect you poisoned the river. I know you never do such a thing. I wish there was something I could do to help, but I spent so much time of my time in the forest lately. I doubt anyone's going to believe any defense I could put together. In the forest? What were you doing there? One of Gazog's interests is exploring old ruins. Yep. I live in the old forest, and I live in the forest all by my lonesome until a few decades ago. I got pretty used to it, really. You're kidding! Man, you must be pretty tough to have survived in a place like that for so long. Aha, but of course. That's why people call me Gazog the Strong. Oh, but don't let me hold you up. Looks like you got more important things to do than stand around and chit-chat. We apologize for taking up your time as well. Come on, let's get back to asking around. We're going to save first. Alright. I think we got enough information to start with, at least. Let's go through what we know and see if we can sort it out, okay? First, let's see. When did the villagers first notice the poison? After I left. Yeah, they noticed it after you left, so Celray, and that's why you're getting blamed for it. Next question, how did they notice it? The river was dyed red. Yeah, it seems whatever was in the color, the water was in there, colored the water red. Must have been a hell of a thing to see. And where did the poison originate from? Upstream. Yeah, that's right. And if it came from the upstream, you must have come from somewhere outside Surrey. Or that's right. Alright, Adol. If you add all that together, who stands out as the most likely culprit? It wasn't a person at all. Let's see. It was me. It was me, Duran. It was me all along. It wasn't a person at all? What leads you to that conclusion? It makes sense when you think about it. You need a whole lot of poison to dye an entire river red. If it came from upstream, that would mean someone poured it into the river from somewhere outside the village. No way anyone can lug that much poison through the monster-infested woodlands, not on their own, like Adol would have been. I mean, I'm not saying it'd be impossible to poison the water up from upstream, but to dye the whole river red? Not likely. It does seem rather implausible. So your conclusion then is that the culprit may be a natural occurrence or a creature? Adol, you say your name was Duran, yes? Could I ask you to come with me? Maybe the Sparda is having a menstrual cycle or something, I don't know, man. I feel sick. Adol, I can't believe you're okay with all this trashing. Is that a bird? Lucky thing up there all graceful while we're stuck down here and on these things? That's not a bird. Oh crap, is that? Sorry, I had to sneeze. It's poison? Sure looks that way. Looks just like what they describe in Celray. Isn't it harmful to the Spardas?
Yosh.
It should be far enough. Adol, I feel I must apologize to you. What? Why now? That's a good question. Why now? That is why I brought you here. I know the culprit that poisoned the river. Huh? Really? So why you keep quiet about all this time? My reason hardly makes up for all that you have been through. As you suspect, the poison was not put into the river by a human. Rather, it was the Spardas themselves who befouled the water. What? Far upstream lies a Sparda breeding ground. I am almost certain that they are responsible for this incident. Hold on, aren't the Spardas sacred beasts? What kind of sacred beast goes around poisoning rivers? The Spardas raised in Celray are not able to do so. Wild Spardas, however, are known to secret poison substance when they become excited or scared. Excited? Seriously? Do the villagers know about this? No, the villagers have no idea. The people of my tribe have raised Spardas for ages, all the while obeying the ancient laws pertaining to them. Oh, and those laws forbid us from telling others the secrets of Sparta. This includes the fact that wild Spardas bear poison. So your reasoning for bringing us all the way out here was to keep anyone else from hearing you. Does that mean something like this has happened before? As far as I'm aware, this quantity of poison has never been found in the river prior to now. Those not of my tribe are forbidden to approach the wild Sparda's breeding ground, and have been not for as long as I know. I was told that this was to avoid angering them, but of course protecting their secrets was also of the utmost concern. Let's go upstream. Wait a second, Idol, you know what this means, right? We're not allowed in the Sparda's breeding ground, which means you just have to leave this to Ozma while we go back to the village and relax. Actually, while I realize it is quite brazen of me to ask for a favor after causing you so much trouble, I would be most appreciative if the two of you would come with me. Why? Just do it. Right, so can you remind us where we're going? As you wish. The wild Sparda breeding ground is situated south of Celray. On that drawing you call a map, it would be about there. Here, I believe. As long as we follow the river south, we'll be there in time. In no time. Sorry, I'm sick. I'm too sick. I can't breathe properly. It doesn't seem too far from here. Indeed, the entrance is situated near a waterfall basin. It is difficult to miss. You can't miss it. It's right next to Jabroni Street, Know Your Road Boulevard. I have told the villagers that we are continuing the investigation. Make sure we are properly equipped for the perils that await before leaving the village. Alright then, let's do this. Alright, you finally joined my party. Oh my god, I can't stop sneezing, man. I'm fucking sorry. Indestructible. Strong hair. I need the one to help with the frozen. Or maybe I can just refine my weapons, I guess. Or maybe... yeah, let's do this one. Yeah, okay. Alright. Let's go outside, and there's one memory that we can pick up. Also, how many... we are about 40%. Alright. We can actually go back to Griselda and tell her what happened, but I can do that next part, I guess. I'm sorry, I'm fucking dying right now. You truly are an unusual visitor. You appear to have even more interest in the primeval lands than the people of this village do. Though I suppose that inquisitiveness is what allowed you to come this far into the forest to begin with. Perhaps you might actually be able to reach it one day. I don't know, if such a time should come. No, I suppose that is too much to hope for.
Yeah.
My apologies, Adol. Please forget what I said anything. We should be returning to the village now. It seems my people wish to hold a welcoming party for you. And I would not want to be the one responsible for our guests of honor showing up late. Alright. So what we gotta do is just go south, but I'm gonna end the part here. Sorry, I'm legit dying. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon. Stay tuned and stay safe. Later.